Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. Today I'm showing off the brand new Defending Operator for Rainbow Six Siege. And she is the much rumoured hole filler, but also door filler and fort builder. And possibly one of the most versatile operators I have ever seen. But let's start with the basics. So Azami is the new operator and she has a 2-speed 2 armor. She has Capcan's SMG as one of her primaries. Her other primary is the full auto slug firing shotgun. And also I'm just going to chuck a little fact in here. All 1x scopes are now universal, which means you can use them on all of the guns. So you can actually pick what you would like to use rather than being limited to certain 1x scopes. But continuing with the loadout, so her secondary is the Desert Eagle, and then for gadgets she has a choice of barbed wire or impact grenades. And then her main gadget is the keybar barrier. Of course, this is the throwing knife you've seen in all the teasers. Now the weird thing is, of course, you would think of throwing knives as being pretty lethal. You wouldn't think of them as being a defensive item that builds a wall for you. But what happens is you throw these against a wall and then two chemicals mix. So there's first of all a gas that goes out and creates a smoke screen, and then a second chemical goes out and actually solidifies that smoke, resulting in a bulletproof surface. Now it is weak to explosives, so frags, gun 6, impact grenades, Hibana, Zofia, Ash can all destroy this very quickly. So you probably don't want to have this on an actual external wall or anything like that, or external doors. You probably want to actually keep it inside the defenses so you can protect it with Jaeger or Wamai. Also, another reason not to have it on external defenses is that it only takes 3 melee hits to actually destroy it, and that's it. So a lot of people have probably been speculating at this point that this is an anti-maverick gadget, so you can easily block holes. The thing is though, it's super easy to destroy if you get close to it. So it's not going to be a very good anti-maverick gadget in my opinion so far. But it is incredible for the variety because you can set up entirely new defenses and even take objectives that normally would be quite weak and actually make them into a strong objective that you can defend a lot easier. Not to mention this can also be used vertically to protect you from being shot from above or below as well, turning this into a reinforcement gadget for ceilings and floors. Now because of its variety, I was expecting that this operator was going to be broken immediately and have major issues, but I wasn't able to find any exploits so far. I do expect there'll be some through the test error period, but it's kind of well done. It doesn't let you make ledges and stuff that you can walk on to get to places you're not supposed to, but also it works much better vertically rather than horizontally as well. But certainly if you put it on the floor or on the ceiling, you can get a good spread with it and it works quite well. It's also a little bit pernickety. Sometimes it doesn't deploy very well on uneven surfaces and stuff like that. You can retrieve it if it doesn't work out, but it's a gadget you'll need to play with quite a bit to actually use it very, very well. There will definitely be a learning curve with this one. Now I think the obvious stuff that your mind's going to go to straight away with this gadget is blocking maverick holes and hard breach holes. But the problem is, I don't think it's actually good for that. It's too easy to counter an attack by just simply meleeing it a couple of times. Now of course you could do a setup with like a nitro cell and stuff like that. There's definitely counters on the other side too, but it isn't brilliant for countering hard breachers. I think this is definitely more for increasing your fortification inside and patching up a few key areas when you need to. You also don't get all the throwing knives at the start as well. They actually charge up over time like Wamai or Legion, and that means you might not be able to get them all off in time. It means as well by the time attackers are coming, you've only basically got 2 or 3 off. So it's definitely going to be a late game play as well, and I could imagine certain points like maybe the diffuser's down, you could actually throw up a bunch of these, push in and actually seal the attackers out while you defuse and things like that. There's going to be potential to have a lot of fun with this gadget. It is definitely, like I say, complicated to use and get used to, but also incredibly fun, incredibly versatile, and this thing's just going to be an absolute blast. And her kit's pretty good. Like that's an amazing SMG for her to get alongside the slug shotgun if you like the range, and the D50 is a good option. It would be nice if it was a secondary pistol option as well, but I'll take a Desert Eagle. It's good enough. It's certainly good for her gadget as well, because she is certainly an architect character type in Siege, so that Desert Eagle gives her a little bit of destruction that she'll need to set up kill boxes with her gadget, along with setting up defensive points with her gadget and also sealing off certain areas with our gadget as well, turn her into an operator that actually transforms the objective sites, and that's going to be exciting. Now, I don't know if she's honestly going to be as game-changing as Mira, because Mira is a bit more of a solid wall and harder to get through. This girl is not quite as hard to get through. Her gadget is easily destroyable, but certainly she gets quite a lot of them, 5 of them in total. It takes a bit of time to get there, but certainly it's a lot, and it makes her very powerful, very versatile. And I could imagine pros going nuts with this operator someday in the future, and I'll be interested to see how she plays out on a test server as well. But she's certainly powerful, but I don't think she's actually overpowered. But I'm going to wait for sure to see how it plays out on the test server and see people actually play with her, because obviously only had a limited time to actually test her out and see what she was like in real games, and I think she's going to be pretty fun to play. But guys, I do have bad news. This throwing knife isn't lethal. It's basically like hitting an operator with a normal gadget. Which, why would you make it into a throwing knife if it's not going to be lethal? It would still be, be super rare, and it would look amazing, of course, and it'd be fun to have that element just for the hell of it. So yeah, it's weird to make it a throwing knife, but make it fully just a normal gadget without any lethal capabilities. It's definitely, I think, a very weird choice in my opinion there. Now, you may have noticed a few other things in this video that are also coming this season that I'm going to have dedicated videos on. For instance, the Goyu rework. There's also a brand new map, although it's coming with the mid-season rather than the launch this season, but it is a new map. There's also going to be, of course, the roadmap and stuff like that. So this is the intense period for me where there's going to be just tons of videos going over different stuff. And you get some initial looks on the Core Rush channel and the 6 News channel, because I'm going to space it out. And then, of course, the in-depth testing with Mythbuilder series will be following up once the test server is actually out. But yeah, this is our new operator. There's quite a lot coming with this new season, but also not much as well, because the new map's not coming until mid-season. It's a very weird one, and I don't really know what to think yet, because this new operator feels like she's kind of a big deal, but then also feels like half of the season is missing as well. It's also great to have the Goyu rework, but of course that was supposed to come last year, so it's nice to have it now. But it's just it's a very odd season. I haven't quite processed over the limited time I've had with it to really take it all in yet. And tomorrow I'll be breaking down all the new content that'll be announced with the roadmap as well. And there is one thing in there that people have been asking for since basically this game launched. So I can't wait to show you that. There's only a little teaser of it, but can't wait. Then yeah, there's going to be a ton to talk about in the future of Siege. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it and all that, hit like, and I hope you check out the Core Raw channel and the 6 News channel, because like I said, there's so much content that I'm going to need to space it out over both channels, and even extraction content as well is coming. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.